Well, I'm about close to 80 miles deep on the Arizona Strip, and the road is just gone from bad to worse to just this. And when this happens, I've seen graders sunk up to their cab out here. I think I'm gonna have to turn and head back through all that nasty crap that I just came through, because I don't want to get stuck out here this deep. D-Rock here, welcome to the channel. Deep travel, Arizona Strip. Well, I got a ways to get back before I get out of this slop, and I'm just hoping I don't get stuck trying to get out of it. Oh man, woo, good times, baby. All right when I hit the state line, I flipped the odometer to 0. So as you can see, I turned around at 74 miles. And my goal was to get out to Mount Dellenbaugh and summit the mountain, but I still have from the 74 mile mark, oh god, like 12 to 15 more miles, and I had to go up, and it wasn't happening. Nope. I did leave an itinerary of where I was going to be and my exact route out here, but getting stuck out here is just be an absolute nightmare. So sometimes you gotta know when to turn back. So now I gotta go back until I find a dry enough area and get camp set up, because I'm camping tonight. Now I got about 3 hours of sunlight left, and as I'm coming back, I'm trying to find some spots I can pull out and camp. It's windy, so I went out of the wind, but every little side road off the main road looks like this. It's just, I pull off into this crap and I can sink the truck. I mean, it literally, this stuff turns into quicksand once it's saturated like this. I ain't going back there. All right, I'll keep on. Gonna be cold tonight. Lows are somewhere in the high 20s, low 20s. I don't know. I'm about 6,000 feet out here until I come back down. But yeah, it's gonna be a chilly night. Nope. All right. I think I got me a spot. Came back here and dry. This one little area right here. It's nice and flat enough. I can get a tent. I'll pull the truck in. I got the wind coming this way. I'm gonna block the wind, and then I might stretch a tarp over this way to block some more wind. So I think that's my plan. We're gonna give it a try, because I'm tired of driving. I've been driving for hours, and I think this will do just fine. I got some shelter back here out of the wind with all these trees. It's still a little breezy, but it's not like it would be if I got a little farther down out into the the sage prairie or nothing, where the wind's just gonna howl and it'll just suck. So I think this will work pretty good. right, I think we're here. Got my tent set up. Everything's inside. I did bring a heater because my wood's not going to last. I'll have to go inside pretty quickly, and it'll still be early. So, got a heater, got a book, a little bit of rum to sip on. I can sit in there and be relatively comfortable after it gets dark. But I brought a bigger tent just for that purpose, so I'd have enough room to sit up in it and chill and read and pass some of the night, because it's mid-January right now. Nights are long, you know, 12 hours or so, and I ain't sleeping for 12 hours, so it just gets a little monotonous. But I wanted to get out in the strip here, do some camping. I wanted to hit Mount Dellenbaugh, but that wasn't happening. It's still, if we don't get any more precipitation, still a few more weeks where those roads are decent enough. Man, it was, whew, I got nasty right there before I turned around. And I came back about 15 miles. So I was able to find a nice small dry patch here, and I think this will be a good place to settle for the night. All right, little thermometers reading 40 degrees, and I maybe got not even an hour of sunlight left, so that's going to drop quick. Let me give you a tour real quick. I kind of put up this tarp here off the back and then tied into this juniper, staked in, because the wind's coming from this direction. So this is going to help with the tent tonight to keep the wind off me. And built just a little fire ring. It is pretty close to the tent, but I'm not having a blazing fire. It's going to be small, and I'll put that out before I get in the tent. Put some dirt and some snow over it, so it'll be kaput. But looks like it's going to be a pretty cozy site. There's a little bit of wind, like I said. Hopefully that'll drop when the sun drops. It may not, but I don't expect it to howl. I've got some cover in here, so even if it does howl, it won't be too bad. But it's going to get cold tonight regardless. So, just in case you're wondering, I've got 2 full-size spare tires back here, and I've got 10 gallons of gas, 2-ton jack, lug wrench here, And if you're wondering what the sheet is for, once I put all the stuff back in here, I cover it up with the sheet. That way nothing gets covered in dust, because the dust just sucks up in here, as you can see. So I like my stuff not to be totally covered in dust when I pull it out. I know, particular. All right, and inside I've got a spare battery that I trickle charged up. It's an old one, but I keep it charged up in case the one, of course, in the truck dies. Some extra propane, toolkit, of course. Got a heavy duty plug kit back here and portable air compressor that I can run off the battery. And I've got a 2-gallon Scepter water tank back there. I also got a 5-gallon. I didn't bring that. It's winter, so I've got 2 gallons of water in there. Plus I've got 4 or 5 Nalgene's and some other bottled water in the cooler. So I've got plenty of water, even if I have to hump it out of here. So that's just a look at some of the stuff I bring with me. I bring a lot of stuff. Like I have every intention of getting back to where I came from. Well, that's about it for the sun. Not too much longer now. So I'm gonna head on over and start that fire and crack a beer. Yes, indeed. All right. Want to give a quick shout out to our subscribers. Thank you very much for sticking with us. Also, our patrons, we appreciate you greatly. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Lots more on the way. You should stick with us. Cheers. That's the ticket. All the camp chores are done. Last thing I got to do is just cook up some food here shortly. Other than that, it's chill time for sure. A long ride. Worth it though. It's great to come out here. All right. It's time to make some dinner. And if you're wondering what we're having, I'm having a succulent pot roast that I made yesterday and I had some leftovers, so I think it's going to be delicious. Oh, would you look at that? Doesn't that just look awesome? Oh man. This is gonna be dope. Almost there. Meal is ready. As you can see, it is just decadent. I like that word. Anyway, I'm gonna stuff my face here and then hang out by the fire for a little bit more, but the temp is dropping, so I'll probably get in the tent, crank the heater on, and do a little reading since I forgot my music. Excellent. This is exactly what I needed. Finished the night off with some light reading and maybe a couple of nips of rum, and I think we'll be good. I think we'll call the day a success. Oh, sweet baby, bring that heat. All right, well, I've decided to come in the tent. I didn't even burn all the wood. It's getting cold, and check the thermometer. It's just touching freezing right now. So it's time to come in, and the wind just makes it even worse. So it's actually probably colder than that with the wind. Yeah, time to kick back and nip on some rum, do some reading, and eventually call it a night. One of the things I bring out is portable battery. Can be charged. It's solar, but for some reason my phone, when it doesn't have service, it's always searching, so it just runs it dry. So I can charge up my phone and charge up other batteries and whatnot with this thing and not have it dead. So that works out pretty well. And heater's pumping now, so we're looking pretty good in here. Now, as far as the tent I'm in, it's only a 3-season tent. It's going to get cold in here tonight because I'm not going to sleep with the heater on, of course. But it'll do the job. It'll keep the wind off me. My sleeping bag is a 5-degree bag, so at about 20 degrees I'll still be comfortable. And then I've got some wool blankets here. One's underneath and the sleeping pad, of course. Then I'll put another wool blanket on top of the sleeping bag. So I should be fairly cozy in this chilly evening out here on the Arizona Strip. A little nip of rum here, warm the soul. That'll do it. Well, the heater's taking the edge off in the tent, but the wind has not laid down. As a matter of fact, it's gotten worse, so that sucks. But what are you gonna do, right? I think it's below 32 degrees now. The night's wrapping up. It's after 9:30. The wind hadn't laid down by now. I seriously doubt it will. So give me something to listen to as I go to sleep, I suppose. But starting to wrap it up, getting some reading done. It's nice. Chill for sure. And I'll be cutting that heater off before I crash out. But that's coming soon enough. And glad chipping away the night here. God, it just gets so long. So maybe another 30 minutes or so reading, and then it's time to call it quits. So getting there, and staying pretty warm, staying pretty cozy, so no big deal. Dang, wind's howling. Well, so much for the wind laying down. It's time to crash. Heater's off. Oh, it's gonna get cold. I just went out to take a leak, and I got the thermometer on the table, and it's below 30 now. With the wind, it's probably colder, so that's winter on the strip. Anyway, unless something interesting happens, see you in the morning. Buenas noches. So this has been going on for the last hour. It's 4:30 in the morning. I've been up since 3:30. That's freezing rain, snow. That wasn't supposed to happen. So I gotta get up, pack everything up, and get out of here because the roads could get impassable. Oh boy. Well, I gotta get out of here, so it's still snowing, sleeting, whatever out there. Ground's covered. I'm sure the ground's frozen, so that's good, but the minute it lights up, sun comes up, it's just going to be a nightmare, a bog. So I got to pack up in the dark. It's going to be the wind and the crap. It's just going to be a hoot, but I got to get out of here. It's no joke. All right, well, packed up. Let's have a look. Just under 30 degrees. Feels frozen. Nice. That's just sweet. All right. I gotta pack up and get gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the truck, get her warmed up. And ground's frozen, that's good. That's real good. Sweet, you start, heat going, lights. Let's get out of here. All right, well, I got everything packed up. I pretty much just threw it all in the truck. I didn't waste any time. And now the snow stopped for a minute, but as soon as the sun comes up, it's all going to melt, and the road's just going to become an absolute nightmare. That's why I was had a sense of urgency in getting out of here, because I'm still 60 miles deep, and like I said yesterday, I don't want to get stuck back here, so I'm rolling. Well, the good thing is the road's frozen, so I shouldn't have any problem with mud. And I really need to get just past the next 30 miles and I'll be all right. So should be good to go. All right, well, as you can see, there's a light dusting of snow on the road. And I got 20 miles left until I'm out of here. So this is not a big deal. But 20-30 miles back the other way, it was a pretty big deal because the road was already just thrashed. This isn't, oh, look at that. Where the hell this came from? It was not supposed to storm at all. But, so much for the weatherman. Anyway, like I said, 20 miles to go and I'm out of here. So, there you have it. Deep travel in the Arizona Strip, winter camping. Always an adventure, that's for sure. So we appreciate you watching. Stay safe out there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Support is greatly appreciated. We'll see you next time. D-Rock out. Adios.